Hello there, fellow business owners, business people, entrepreneurs, consultants, coaches, whatever the heck we're doing today. We're feeling a little stressed out, understandably. Welcome to another episode of What's Next? Things that we can do to be positive as we go into the very uncertain future today. Welcome, Dustin Schaffer. Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Mike, how are you, sir?
Good, man. I met Dustin randomly on a chamber cruise ship. He is the keto guy here in my county in California. He is a guy that runs a very interesting company, but I want to talk to him more about mindset and attitude and what are you doing to keep you run a network of business entrepreneurs. What are you doing, man? Give us the gold.
I got to tell you, the number one thing is when people rely on you, you can't afford to let down for them. That's the number one thing. And I think just from being a military guy in the background in the past, it's just, when the team's relying on the leader to lead, you got to lead, even though the times are somewhat uncertain. When you don't know, if you don't know what the next 5 years are going to look like, you do know what the next day or 2 or 3 days can look like if you set yourself up. So I think the number one thing is to know that we're going to be okay. At the end of the day, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. But choosing to look at the great sides of what's happening right now. My wife and I practice gratitude every single day. The gratefulness that we have. We have a house over our head. We get food. We get to eat. And we get to be around the people we choose to be around in the world, especially with this virtual stuff now. And so that's the number one thing is gratitude. And you'll be okay. Like those two things together, I promise you can shift you all day long.
That's perfect. So the mindset, you have to start there. I mean,
right.
I've spent my entire life getting up and going, yeah. And I got to tell you, I'm stunned by sometimes lately opening my eyes and going,
right.
Like this is we're all working through this, and right. I am a big fan of, hey, everything's awesome, but that's not always useful. I think right. It's okay right now to go, honestly, guys, I'm pretty scared, kind of depressed, right. Just lost a bunch of money, don't have any coming in.
Right.
And maybe the sooner we all get real and then go, okay, that's what it is, right? Okay. The concept of just saying okay to something doesn't mean I agree, doesn't mean I disagree, doesn't mean I'm going to fight, just right. Okay. And now what do we do?
Well, I think one of the things is, I know Art Williams said this, is like if you can get somebody excited for a day, you're happy. If you get them excited for a week, great. If you can get them excited for years, you can change people's lives. And yeah, there is a lot of uncertain times, I think. So from a mindset perspective is like, I watched the movie or the TV show Sherlock Holmes from the UK.
Okay.
And he talks about his mind palace. And I always say, you always got to protect yours first. With the noise that's in the world right now, if you fill it full of things that are going to, like, let's just be honest, like we don't know the full truth, and we never will, of everything that's going on out in the world. But if you fill yourself with a lot of uncertainty out there, you're going to become uncertain in yourself. But if you fill yourself with certainty with what you can control. So my advice is, check in 3 times a day in the world out there. Make sure that, the cloud isn't falling. But at the end of the day, what can you fill your mind with? Use movies that are positive and light, that give you a perspective of confidence and certainty. Use videos. I'm a huge video guy. I do a lot of Tony Robbins, Joseph McClellan III, and I try to fill my head with things that are just empowering me within here, and not ever sacrifice this, and when you're talking about mindset, everybody's going to be different. Certain things that get me going might not get you going, and it's not, to me, it's not rah-rah. It's more, I'm inspired to take on a bigger responsibility, in a sense that people need me to be stronger now than any time before. They need me to, it's a selfish little act. I'm going to be honest, but my family needs me more now to be healthy, to take care of me, to not binge eat on a bunch of chips late at night. My family needs me to be, strong. My wife needs to stay strong. But my team and the company we built, they also need me to step up and be strong, even under times of uncertainty. And I go back, Mike, when I was in the military, like that's the way it was. And I'm blessed that I had that experience in my 20s, but I know not everybody's had that experience, but this is the time I would tell people, like, you know what, let's go, stop out of it. Let's pick it up a little bit, because people need us right now. And I promise you, you'll be okay.
I got to tell you, you undersell yourself, that Marine, that military training. This right here is the leadership that they beat into you brilliantly in the Marine Corps.
Best leadership program in the world, right there.
Man, I will tell you, thank you for stepping up. And you mentioned Art Williams, and this is such a beautiful way of thinking about this. One of my favorite lines out of Art Williams, who's a football coach turned a business guy and inspirational leader, I would say. And I remember being in a rather small auditorium, and he's a big podium pounder, and he'd say, all you can do is all you can do, but all you can do is enough. And that's kind of what you're saying. I mean, we got to stay in the lane, got to not worry about stuff we can't control, got to keep positive, got to keep showing up for team, family, kids, wife, friends. There's a lot of people who are doing, who are having bigger challenges than you or I are today. Maybe we should reach out and touch someone, give them a little cheer. I love it. Thank you. I want to keep these kind of interviews short. That's very, very useful. I absolutely appreciate it, because with the right mindset, we can do this.
Yeah, with the right mindset, we can do this.